Previously on the Degenerate Tier List livestream. Nuxtaku, if you're watching, I apologize. It is my birthday! Whoa, Al Pacino!
It's not Al anymore.
It's Dunk! I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna put it on B as well. It goes in God tier. I'm gonna put it in no, honestly. And now, next up is Jose Kosei Rich Thoughts. Thoughts with T-H-O-T. The art is too good for what it is because it's basically like a bunch of horny shit posts. Like that's what it comes down to. It has the energy of just a horny shit posts. The art is so good that the negatives are outweighed. I'm gonna put it A tier. It's pushing God tier, but I think I'm putting it in A tier. Next up is Dropout, which was 155235. Yeah, and this is one where I think the animated did it better than the manga. I think the animated version has a lot more to it. The artwork looks better, I think. I'm really not a fan of this one. Like, it's kind of gross, honestly. I'm gonna say it's D tier. D for Dropout. 388535. And it was titled Sono Bisco Dou wa Eichosuru. And that was just the My Dress Up Darling dojo. Sometimes a creator does stuff, makes content that's relevant to what's going on in the world. But I did think this one was really good. And I personally love Dress Up Darling. Like, even now, I still think it's like probably like close to anime of the year. Like, there's a lot of hot contenders this year with Chainsaw Man and stuff. But if we're going like rom-coms, I genuinely think Dress Up Darling beats out Spy Family. Is this God tier? Is it God tier? Is it God tier? I don't know if it's God tier or not. I'm gonna say top of A for now, but tentatively might move to God tier. Oh yeah, next up is Inazumi chi wa doyara gal no tamaraiba ni natteru rashi, which is 339912, which is Inazumi brings all the Gyarus to his house or something. It's the title like that. It's basically like there's a guy who lives by himself and the Gyarus come from school to use his PlayStation, and then they have fun together. This one is pretty good. The art's good. The premise is good. There's no like tags that are gross or anything related to it. Honestly, I think this one's probably an A. I'd say A. Alright, next up is 354303, which is I Can't Die Until I Have Fun with Maidori-chan, which is a Interspecies Reviewers one, and I'm not going to sugarcoat, this is God tier. Okay, listen, if you haven't read this one, you should read it, especially if you've seen Interspecies Reviewers. It is so good. It is beautiful, the art's really good, it's drawn, the story and the way it's drawn is like, it's passionate, it's not smut, it's like romance that just happens to include that stuff. Next up is 389788, which is Inichi Nigyu Taiken Oishii Milku ga dekiru made, or otherwise known as One Day Ranch Experience, Let's Get Some Delicious Milk. This one was a dude's sister wants some special milk from this place, and she can't go, so she asks her brother to go for him. He goes there, and basically the ranch experience is actually that you become the cow, or the cowgirl, and they milk you. And it's very good. The art is really well done. The line work isn't the standout, it's really the shading. The shading on this one is what I really liked about it. Overall, it was really well drawn. It didn't have anything too weird in it. Like, it's a weird premise, but it wasn't like weird, you know, in terms of its tags or anything. The art was good, the shading was really nice, but it wasn't really like a standout. But I think I'm gonna put it top of B. Alright, next is this one, 403212. My claim to fame, as I like to call it, because it's like my most popular video, and I don't know how to feel about that. 403212 is the Spy Family doujin that came out like right when the show, like it literally came out like a week after the show came out. It was like crazy how fast they made this. It's like it blew up online. I do not know why. Everybody keeps asking me in the comments, where do I read it? Where do I read it? And I can't tell you because we're not on a website that appreciates that. Okay, I try to skirt around it, but at this point you all just need to Google some shit. Just type the numbers into Google, you'll find it, I promise. I'll do it right now just to check. Let me look. If I type in those numbers, oh my god, look at that. It's literally the first thing on Know Your Meme. Like, it's very easy to find. My YouTube video is the second thing after that. So maybe that's why it blew up, actually. Because it's Spy X Family, right? Everyone's gonna call me like a simp for Yor, but I really do think this one is God tier. And then its sequel, then its sequel manga, which I reviewed afterwards to capitalize on the hype and because I thought it was good, was 403627, which was the Spy X Have Fun after story. And this one, I don't think it's as good as the first the main story. I mean, I guess they're combined, so maybe they count. But I think that the main one was a little bit better. So I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of A right now. Next is the meme one, the popular one. Everyone loves or hates it. 177013. This is Metamorphosis or Emergence by Shindo L. You know, it's the one that gets memed all the time because it's really good, and it is really good. The art's good, the story's good but dark, and I don't think it's God tier. Okay, I will be real. I think people shock from reading it makes it a little overrated, just a little. Like, it's good, it's very good. I don't think it's God tier. I think it's like somewhere in the A tier. It's like mid A. Like, it's a good cultured manga. Okay, but it's like, yeah, like it's a bit much like, I understand that's the point, and that's why I'm not putting it lower. Yeah, it's traumatizing, exactly. Like, it's so real and it's good. Like, I have an appreciation for it as a piece of art. I do think it's overrated though. Like, it's kind of like, I don't want to say, like, it's like the Mona Lisa of cultured manga. Like, people are like overhyping it a little bit. Like, it's a nice, you know, it's a nice manga. Like, the Mona Lisa is a nice painting, but I wouldn't call it like the best painting of all time, you know. So, like, I'm gonna put it like mid A, and I know that's gonna make some people mad at me, especially on YouTube. Next up is Szk'krrj by Dagashi. This one is not from the normal website. This is from Faku. I tweeted, I was like, hey guys, anybody have any recommendations, haha, and Faku actually replied and was like, oh, what tags do you like? And I was like, I don't know, like MILF stuff, I guess. And they were like, oh, you'd probably like this one. This one had NTR in it, but it's not real NTR, because basically, like, they play it like it's NTR for the entire thing, and then in the last chapter, you learn that the main wife's husband has been dead for like 10 years already, and that, like, she just hasn't been able to move on with her life, and then it becomes kind of wholesome. I did like it though. I think this is like solid A. Next up, My Housemate is a Tentacle Monster. This is also from Faku. This was the one that Aki Dearest collabed on. I love this one. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm putting this in God tier. Okay, it's really funny. It's got a good but like simple story. The art's really good because it's done by GY, who did it, and all of their work is just awesome, and this one was just great. It was really funny. Like, next up is TSF Monogatari. This is by Shindo L, the same person who made Metamorphosis. It does share some of the like gritty-ish themes, but it's a bit more set in fantasy, and it's not like awful. It's like this is like, if Metamorphosis is the Mona Lisa, this is like the stuff that they don't show that Leonardo da Vinci painted, but is equally as good. Basically, it's about a guy who has like a terminal illness, and there's a cure, but it turns him into a girl, and because of the way the drug works, he's in a very his entire body is an erogenous zone, and he goes down a very dark path until he is rescued by a girl from his school who liked him as a girl, and she got a man bit attached to her through the same procedure that he had so that they could be together. I own a physical copy of this. On the mortal plane, I purchased one and put it in a special box and hid it somewhere on Earth so that I could go and read the physical copy whenever I feel. And it is very good, very good. I genuinely think this one's God tier. Honestly, I think this is, I'm putting this in top of God tier. Like, it's long, so you have like plenty to read. Like, it'll last you like multiple reading sessions. It's got good art. It's got a really engaging story. Like, it's really good. I will take any hate saying that this is better than Metamorphosis, but I think it's better than Metamorphosis. Want the rest? I know you do, you sussy baka. If we get this video to 2 likes, I'll post part 2 next week. Whoop! Hey, did you enjoy that video? Be sure to loot the like button, smash the subscribe button, and comment below. And then click of one of these 2 videos here. I highly recommend this one. Although this one's also good. Maybe this one though. Nah, definitely this one. You know what? You just pick.